All right, hey, this is Act 2 of the podcast. We're getting right back into it. If you missed Act 1, go back and listen to that thing. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any sense. Okay, see ya. Joe says I'm on vacation. The only thing interesting is Michigan football. Well, that's not true. I was just talking about your business. That's interesting, ding dong. I have to give Linda a breather on occasion. Maureen says that Maria is probably in Mexico with Joe. Who's minding the store, big fella? 616-516-8579 for Joe Martinez. We need to get into this story. The latest thing Trump is promoting. The Trump Watch. I can just imagine in 40 years, person with brand new Trump shoes. Remember, he put out the Trump shoes? There's two kinds. There's the gold ones, and there's the one with the image. I mean, like he had just gotten shot. And by the end of the weekend, you could get Trump shoes with him with the bloody ear. There's Trump bobblehead. It just came out with the bloody ear. You could open up a Trump memorabilia store in 30 years. Rebecca says he's so stupid. I don't know how stupid this is. You may not like him, but when it comes to stuff like this is not dumb. Trump knows the people that support him north of the hard living line and surrounding areas. Trump is in town now. How many times have we been doing a podcast? And I've talked to you about how the center of the political world is not only Michigan, but West Michigan, Kent and Ottawa County, where we live now. He is in town right now. Also, while we speak, Tim Walz, Tampon Tim, is in northern Michigan with Pete Buttigieg planning for next week's vice presidential debate with fuckface J.D. Vance. It's incredible. I think I'm going to reach out to Trump in a minute. Yeah, Walz is in Traverse City with Buttigieg doing debate prep, I guess. I don't know what that involves. I think Buttigieg is going to do very well in that debate. I'm sorry. I think Walz is going to do very well in that debate. I like that guy a lot. I think Tim Walz is a winner. I think there's big things on the horizon for that guy. I like Harris, too. And people say to me, EZ, what do you like about her? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like what she says. I like how she sounds. She makes sense. The problem with when people ask me that question, I can't really put a fine point on it, but I don't have to. Because again, it's just my vote. It's just one vote. Doesn't mean anything, right? It's just one. It only counts as one. It counts just as much as everybody else's. Just like everyone else gets a vote, I don't care why everyone else is voting for them. Because here's a problem when you ask somebody why they're voting for someone. Like if someone comes up to me and says, why are you voting for us? I don't know. Then they feel like they have to tell me why I'm wrong. That's dumb. You sound like the voice of her voice, but say Kelly is a problem. You sound like you like the sound of her voice, but say Kelly is a problem. Oh, I see what you're saying. Kelly's not a problem. What are you talking about? Kelly's awesome. I know you love her too, and you should. And she loves me. Corey says she's funny and seems genuine. Yeah, that's a good. I like that. I don't know. I just like her. Seems genuine. All right. I'm completely digressing. I want to talk about the watches, the Trump watches. So if you went ahead and you had the sneakers and you didn't wear them, they're still in the box. You had your proof of purchase, whatever. Even better, you get Trump's signature that's validated. In 20, 30 years, you're sitting on a gold mine. I'm going to tell you the cost of the watch in a moment. Chris has just tipped me off something we talked about on the Patreon yesterday. Kelly actually said the word crispy this morning at 7:02. Writing that down. Kelly Crispy on 9/27. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you listening. Sorry you had to do that. Ryan has written down breaking news alert. What is it, my friend? All I see is hurricane talk. Are you full of snark when you say that? Oh, no. For the crispy, you fool. I thought there was like something happened. Greg was gone today. Yes, of course. We talked about that. We talked about $200 a game. Leaving Thursday. $200 a game. Trump has a commercial for the Trump watch. The watch looks amazing, by the way. Let's get into the Trump watch commercial. And then I'm going to bring in the president, or former President Trump.
Hello, everyone. It's your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, here to introduce something really special. I think you're going to love it. My new Trump watches. We're doing quite a number with watches, and the quality to me is very important. The Trump Victory Tourbillon. This isn't just any watch. It's one of the best watches made. It's a tourbillon watch with almost 200 grams of gold and more than 100 real diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. I love gold. I love diamonds. We all do. Only 147 of these extraordinary watches will ever exist in the world, and owning one puts you in a very exclusive club. I have watch number one, and I'm going to keep it. It's mine, and that's the way I want to have it. Each watch is numbered and extremely rare, a true collector's item, and it includes a personal letter signed by me. Get your Trump watch right now. Go to gettrumpwatches.com. It's Trump time.
All right. Now, this is a good watch. This is a quality watch. Did he say how many he was selling there? I forget. How much do you think the Trump watch is going for? And then we'll go back and examine, is he stupid? Because I don't think he's stupid. I think he's gaming people. 147 made. Thank you. I didn't pay attention to that part. All right. if he sells all 147, Dave is going for Dave's bid is $5,000. Young Adam Schwab throws out north of $100,000. So that's a wide swath there. That was a lot of space between those two. If Trump sells all 147,000 of these watches, he will have $14,700,000. They are selling for $100,000. So Adam was the closest. He is in town at, I forget the name of the business that he is at right now, Trump. But let's get him on. Let's see what's happening. It's always good to check in with President Trump. Amy's. Oh.
This is President Trump.
Sir? Sir?
I am here. Of course, I am here, Big Fraud Zane. I am here tremendously, actually. I'm so sorry. I am in an aeroplane, actually heading towards where you are, I believe, in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought I was getting your voicemail.
No, I'm so sorry. The phone was cutting in and cutting out on me in the beginning, which is terrible. By the way, I got to tell you, there's some big news we just got right here as I'm flying to your little tiny city. The exclusive from DailyMail.com is Donald Trump is opened a big lead in our election model. The points that you wouldn't believe them, 55.2% right now. That's 10.6 points higher than Little Harris. And she's at like 44.6% beauty numbers. So we're going to win this thing like you wouldn't believe it. DailyMail.com has put out that wonderful poll, and you see it there.
Wow, that is big news because a lot of models like NBC had you down by like 5 or 6%, sir.
Of course, the fake news would probably have a story like that because they like to flub the numbers because they're very, very Democratic. It's terrible, actually, how they are so one-sided when they put together these polls. I don't even know if they're actually polling people. Have you thought about that, Big Fraud? Do they actually, how are they doing it? How are they doing it? It's what I've been asking this.
Right. And, sir, you indicated you're going to be here, not far at all, at a business. What's it called? Falk or something like that?
Oh, tremendous. Yes, we're going to be speaking in Kentwood, Wyoming, something like that, Walker. It's a place, they tell me it's called Falk Industries. It's a tremendous industry, actually. Falk is one of the great American employers. In fact, I'm going to be there today because they do great things for America, great and sophisticated things.
You don't really know what they do you?
Oh, these are things, Big Fraud, you would not believe. In fact, their top guy was back there, Big Fraud. And he's amazed. I'm talking to him on the phone yesterday. He's amazed with how much I know about this industry. They're like, how does a real estate guy know so much about Falk? It's terrible. It's funny, actually. Totally different industry. But folks everywhere, believe me, I know a tremendous amount about their industry. Tremendous accomplishments the Falk Industries has made. It's so obvious when you look at Falk, folks.
Right.
I mean, look at them. They're terrific, aren't they?
Falk, you were kind of in a similar industry with Stormy Daniels. Weren't you in the fuck industry then, sir?
Well, I mean, that's terrible, Big Fraud. I mean, why would you even say such a terrible thing? I mean, I would never have done anything. And listen, everything was totally innocent. The hush money is what they call it, which it was totally legal. Not hush money, actually.
Okay.
Wasn't for that. It was a gift to a friend. Wasn't for that. It was a.
Okay, so that aside, how long is this going to be? Because Kamala has said that people that go to Trump rallies, they get bored.
Well, actually, Kamala shows us again, Kamala, cackling Kamala. She showed us that she doesn't do interviews so good, didn't she? She was on TV. Terrible interview. I mean, probably actually looking at the numbers and things and how she responds to these things, it's terrible because she can't quite figure out really where she is. It's kind of like, is Joe Biden in her head? Because she's very confused. Questions, she can't answer them. She has to be so prepared, Big Fraud. You should see her at the debate, the first debate. She was so prepared for the pre-prepared questions. Terrible. I didn't get questions beforehand, but I think she did.
Sir, have I talked to you since the cat and dog incident?
I don't recall it. It's terrible what's going on in Springfield. I intend to make a campaign stop there because, I mean, it's terrible because they're eating these dogs and cats. It's terrible.
I don't.
Fraud, I know you love the animals. I don't
know if that's true, though. I thought that was kind of debunked, sir. I don't know if I think you might have gotten some bad info.
These were reported by the television. On the television, that they're talking about these things.
Yeah,
and it's on there. Believe me, I've seen it, and they're talking about these dogs and cats, little tiny cats. You know, in fact, you ever had a cat, Big Fraud?
Yeah. I've got two right now, sir.
You're kind of like what, a sound guy? You're like a radio, little old shock jock kind of a guy. You're like you do voices and such, don't you? Could you do for me? I got a request. Could you do a cat in a corner? You know, like when they're puking or something. You know, like they're like coughing up a hairball. Or something.
Okay.
Can you do that sound? Could you do that?
You want me to do cat puking sound?
Well, aren't you like a tune man or something? You could probably regurgitate that for me. I just want to hear it.
I could try it. I mean, I'm all for trying stuff. That's what good shock jocks do, sir.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear your best puking cat.
Okay, this is me and puking cat. Are you ready?
I'm sitting here on an aeroplane. Of course, I'm ready. I'm so ready for it.
All right, here we go. Yeah, that was it.
It's pretty miserable, actually. I thought it was. I didn't even know what it was. It was like a queef. It's terrible because usually there's several coughs, like you know, like it's coming out of the. It's like coming out of the orifice of the animal or something.
Okay,
and they're eating these cats. You wouldn't believe it, Big Fraud. They're eating these poor things.
So are you telling me I need to work on it?
In a corner or something.
I need to work on my cat puking. Is what?
Well, look at your cameo numbers. You're not going to get cameo numbers doing shit impressions like that. I mean, what is your best impression, by the way? Actually, now that we're on the topic,
probably audience member Kenney. He is he's in the South, so he's what you would describe as like a hillbilly. And he's always
like a dirt person of sorts.
Yes.
Like a lot of my supporters, actually.
Southerners, yes. But I don't know if he supports you, sir.
Well, I would like to believe, actually. Believe me, because so many people support me, you wouldn't believe the numbers. But look at the polls. We were just talking about them. 55.2% from dailymail.com, winning me 10.6 points over Kamala, cackling Kamala. Big Fraud. I gotta do something because listen, we're trying so hard. We're making so much money, you wouldn't believe it. Trust me. But have you heard about this new Trump victory tourbillon I'm selling? I think you, as a rich guy, I know you made a lot of money when you were once nationally radio syndicated.
Right.
I think you would be in the market for this, actually. It's a great watch.
It's a great watch. It's a $100,000 watch. Now this isn't going to be the
watch.
Yeah, that's an incredible price tag for that watch.
This could be history on your wrist, Big Fraud. Think about it. You and a tremendous Swiss craftsmanship, by the way, and this 18-karat gold. Yes, get that right. 18-karat gold, real gold. Over 120 diamonds, incredible diamonds. Believe me, Big Fraud, you wouldn't believe these diamonds. In fact, they stand out for all the right reasons. Believe me, this watch is so elegant. You would look so great in it.
Sir,
like
you're
America,
doing it. Sir, I can honestly say that you've always done a wonderful job at selling stuff, from the shoes to the bobblehead to the Bible. You got the Trump Bible, and for the price tag.
Bible. We actually had a fold out with the Constitution in that.
Yes.
It was incredible.
Yes.
And it sold out in hours, by the way.
I know it.
It was so fast. We sold it so fast. And I think these watches are going to go, look, they gave me watch number 1. And I said, I'm keeping this. It's on right now. You'll see it today.
Yep.
It's too good. Too good. That way, it's like the way I like it, actually. And it's, look, $100,000. Some say it's crazy. But when you own it, you understand. It's like, it's not just a timepiece, it's a statement sort of a thing.
Oh, yeah,
and
big
maybe
time.
Maybe you wouldn't get it, I don't know. And I guess for those who want something less beautiful, but still pretty great, actually, with options starting at $499, we've got the ox gold and the red silver. It's gorgeous, actually, these colors. They're fantastic. But let me tell you, they are going fast. And if you don't get it now, Big Fraud, and your viewers, too, they can afford the $499 one. But I'm looking at you for the...
I didn't realize there was a cheap version.
The Trump victory turban, Jan. I mean, it's like tremendous, actually.
Sir, we're out of time. That's great that you're selling your watches at different price points. But, I'm sure...
Look, you love gold, don't you? And maybe the wonderful, what is it, the queen of the...
Yeah.
Queef or something?
Queen of the Queef.
Well, maybe
that's right.
she would like the rose gold dial color we have. It's tremendous. It's beautiful for females and women with vaginas and things like that. They love the rose gold. And look, Melania has a book out. Just came out this week. In fact, we're talking about wives and your wife now. Look at her. Your wife is so beautiful. I hope, by the way, are you coming to the rally today in Walker?
Yes. In fact, the
You'll
Queef,
be at Falk Industries?
Yes, at Falk Industries. The Queef Queen has just laundered our MAGA gear. I've got my watch. I've got my sneakers. I've got my Bible. I'm ready to go, sir.
What do you mean launder? You laundered the MAGA gear? What does that mean? You put it through the wash machine?
Yeah. I had to wash it. Have you ever heard of that?
Well, I've got people for that. I can't. You don't have people that take care of these things for you.
Oh no, sir! I got to do it myself.
Weird.
I hope that's okay. We can't wait to see you.
Well, I think it's going to be great, actually. And Falk Industries, let me tell you, such an honor to be there. Tremendous. And they're such a terrific industry. We love the industry, folks, and we're going to build that industry probably better than ever when we win.
Hey, sir, if you hang on, do you want me to
try?
numbers,
they're incredible.
Sir, if you hang on, do you want me to try to conference call you with Falk Industries?
Oh, I think that's a tremendous idea. We could get ahead of it because we're not talking there we're not coming out till 2. We're not coming out till 2. So we could, I could talk to the guy. I mean, you wouldn't believe what they were so surprised when they talked to me. They said, you know so much about the industry.
All right. Let me see if I can get a phone number. Okay. It's, I tell you what, sir, you hang on and I'll handle this. Okay.
I wonder if they've got like the CEO guy that would buy the watch.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, you can ask him. Hold on. Hold that thought right there. I'm going to add the call. Right. 616. This could be fantastic. You stay right there, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your old pal EZ with a few words about my latest and greatest partner, Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. My goodness. Prize Picks, what I love is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports, and all you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Check this out. One. Caleb Williams' passing yard gets you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in the month of September. That's right. Only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's. Don't miss this deal on Prize Picks because it's gone when September ends. Now, you can win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Also good news, Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in most states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy so that your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, your picks are still alive. How about this for a lineup? Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards. Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards. Josh Allen for less than 240 passing yards. And CeeDee Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. Then you watch, you root, you have fun. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code Eric Zane and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code Eric Zane, of course, on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Hey, it's Eric Zane here to tell you about my new favorite marketing partner, Mint Mobile. For the longest time, we've been paying way too much for our cell phone service, our plans, whatever it is, mobile device, whatever you want to call it. Every so often, they put the screws to you just a little bit at a time. You don't even notice. Next thing you know, you check out the bill. You're like, wait a minute. This is not what I decided to pay for. What has happened? Okay, forget all of that. You can skip it all right now. Everything is about to change for you. Mint Mobile is the key. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. That's what I'm talking about, where they slowly raise your prices that you pay. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. All the plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You're like, EZ, tell me more. This is all you do. I did this. All my family has done this, and you should too. To get the new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Zane. That's good anywhere. mintmobile.com/Zane. Cut your wireless bill from whatever ridiculous amount that you're paying each month to $15 a month. mintmobile.com/Zane. Pay attention to this legalese. $45 upfront payment. That is equivalent to the $15 a month for 3 months. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speeds slower, 40 gigs on unlimited plan. Don't even worry about that. I use that, and it's no big deal. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Hello, and thank you for calling Falk Panel. If you know your party's extension, you can dial it at any time. In order to direct you to the correct department, please listen to the following menu. For a dial by name directory, please press 1. For sales, press 2. For shipping and receiving, please press 3. For customer service or technical inquiries, please press 4. For human resources, press 5. For the finance department, press 6. For our purchasing department, please press 7. If you'd like to speak to Dave Vandenberg, press 1. If you'd like to speak to Lee Hansen, press 2. Record your message and press pound. Contact the operator.
President Trump, if you would please speak to Mr. Vandenberg. He is recording a message. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Vandenberg, it is tremendous that we're going to be at FAUC today. I think it's great that you allowed us in, and what a great industry. By the way, we talked yesterday, I think, with one of your top guys. I don't know if it was you, but you were so amazed with how much I knew about your industry, which it's incredible, actually. You think about industry, and everyone says in America, they go FAUC Industries, of course, because you think industry, you think wonderful and committed products, probably maybe some of the best, actually, across all of the world, which is right here in little Walker, Michigan, little tiny Walker, Michigan, founded, I believe, because of the great annexation of Grand Rapids, actually. Grand Rapids was annexing so much land, and they said, let's take little tiny Walker Township, let's rip it apart, and then a bunch of wonderful guys, Republicans, rhinos like you wouldn't believe, they came in and they said, that's enough Grand Rapids, let's take Walker, let's make it a city. And so in 1962, they founded it, and look at where you are now. You're FAUC Industries, headquartered in wonderful Walker.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, Mr. Trump, thank you for your time. But all right, so that's how that ended. Poor Dave Vandenberg there is going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? Trump's calling me. It's fantastic. Jeremy says, I can't wait for this voicemail to get leaked and for the entire world to believe it's actually Trump. Well, he's going to share that with all his friends. You won't believe this shit. It's Trump. T-Dub7190 says, this is awesome. Tiny little Walker, Michigan. Holy shit. I wish we could have gotten a person. Damn it, one of these days. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this to share with you. This is Kenney. I'm guessing age 5. That's right. Kenney, age 5. Note, A-Team t-shirt. He's getting his Atari 2600. And we're not quite sure about the face. That picture was made into a Christmas card that he shared with people some time ago. Yes, that is Kenney. He still has that actual Atari 2600. I guess around 7 years old. We're not sure why he was so upset. Maybe he was like so overcome with joy that his face just kind of did that. My God. It looks like something horrible was happening to you. He says, I wasn't upset. I was freaking out. I'll bet you still do that now. I heard from Amy, who was with us in the chat and the Zoom. She wrote, I was laughing so hard last night. The juxtaposition of Kenney telling a story like Maureen, you doing an impression of Kenney, wowing the ladies with his 90s video game knowledge, and those buffoons, Jimmy, Chris P, and Ryan in the chat just had me rolling. She was too. I thought she was going to cry. She was laughing so goddamn hard. Nice move by making that into a Christmas card, by the way. That's funny. That is frickin' great. You are funny. We talked on the show about Kenney has the game to actually draw women in. Like, oh, he looks fun. I like him. He'll get that far. And he's funny. I'll say that about Kenney. Kenney is also funny. But he's still in this. We still have not yet really gotten to the, at some point from the things that I just said to the eventual blocking on Facebook. something goes awry. And we discussed that, and I think we're starting to identify the issue. And it's not far enough along that we can say definitively what it is, but something is making him repulsive to these women. And that's what he says. Yeah, and then I repulse them or something. Yeah, you do. But we're going to get there, goddammit. That was a good part of the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast yesterday. Holy shit. I'm sure I have some personality quirks that would be acceptable to tolerate if I weren't so fat and gross. All right. Well, look, we're trying to keep it positive here, Kenney. So you need to reword that. All right. Today you'll be much better than you were the day before. You can still say the same thing without, okay? So I think if you maybe take that down the road of, I'm sure there's something. No, we can't do it. You're right. It's just what it is. It's so much easier to say it the way you just said it. But you are getting less disgusting. We've talked about this. You're less disgusting. Every day. It took you a while to get this fucked up. It's going to take a while to unfuck yourself. Have you tried sending unsolicited pics of your hog? That works pretty well, I think. By the way, audience member Jen reached out to Kenney via the chat and said, yeah, it's called fasting, not starving yourself, because Kenney announced that he was going like 28 hours without eating. Now, I don't know the first thing about intermittent fasting. And I think what he knows is from the app and any of his own research. So that might be okay to do, to not eat for 27, 28 hours. I'm not sure. I can't say. She was concerned. And she said, yeah, it's a fast. It's not starving yourself. And Kenney got kind of put off by that. I don't even know her, he said. And I go, well, I wouldn't take it the wrong way. I think she's just concerned. Whether you like it or not, you are a celebrity around here. All right? So I wouldn't take that poorly. She's just trying to help. She seems like a sweet soul, by the way. Jeremy says, I went 22 hours again today. No biggie. All right, you guys are killing it. Just be careful. I agree. All right. Before we get to the asshole of the day, because I am completely exhausted of content, and if you have a suggestion for asshole of the day, by all means, leave it. And then Kenney points out, remember the guy who set the world record for not eating? That's true. And you're probably right. But my point is, I think she's just trying to be nice. I don't think you should worry about it. She wasn't trying to stick it to you. That's all I'm saying. He wrote, I'm good. Worry about yourself, especially when I don't even know who you are. Well, yeah, I don't think you need to be that aggressive. I think you have to understand that you are very out there. I mean, you got me giving it out every day, and you sell yourself quite a bit by being talked about. You're an interesting person to talk about. I don't think you need to be so aggressive about that. Am I wrong? Does anybody think that Kenney's onto something, or he might be being a little bit too harsh with Jen? I mean, we got a group of people that are in there. We're all sharing. And all she says is, hey, take it easy. Kenney writes, it was rude. The line, she said, it's called intermittent fasting, not starvation. Well, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I would. It seems like you might be taking that a little harsh. It's just, I texted that to you earlier. I think she might just care about you. Could that possibly be? I don't understand why you have to be so have such a hard on about it, you know? Aram says, I don't think Kenney invited the input. You're right. I just don't think it was malicious. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I think she was just trying to be helpful. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. The point was made by Corey. If you post anything online, you are automatically inviting input. I don't know. Kenney might just be very guarded. And until he gets to know them, maybe that's it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she won't be saying much more to you now. I mean, that's kind of in my opinion, that's a blown opportunity. Because that might be a friend for life one day. I don't know. If it were me, I wouldn't have gone so hard in the paint. I would have said, yeah, it's no big deal. I appreciate the input or something like that. You get more flies with sugar than you do vinegar is all I'm suggesting. But that's just me, Piano Finger Banger says, don't listen to these haters, Kenney. Go fire up the Atari and close the blackout curtains. Kenney adds, my emails were about who even was this person. Never heard of her or seen her before. Maybe ease into speaking up a little bit over time first. That's all. Yeah, I know. But, and like I said to you, I wouldn't read into it so aggressively. She's probably just trying to help. That's all I'm saying. I'm giving her benefit of the doubt. I think everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt once in a while. Wouldn't that be nice? Come on now. Don't get all worked up over this. It's ridiculous. Poor Jen. I'm on both sides here. I don't think she meant anything. All right. And I can understand why Kenney would be sensitive. Maybe he's a little more guarded. But we're all in there enjoying each other. You can't. I mean, you're going to see her again, and she might be extremely helpful to you. So I would say I'm 49% Team Kenney, 51% Team Jen. Now, if we get her in here and she says, no, I don't like that fucker, I'm going to be like, oh boy, well now you're on your own. Thank you to TC Paintball. Online at tcpaintballgr.com. Book an event today at TC Paintball. They are the best. They've been in business for probably 2 decades now. And they've been number one for a reason. It's because they care about their customers, ensuring that they have a wonderful experience when they play paintball. All the info you need is at their website, tcpaintballgr.com. I've got an insurance guy. Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance. Reach out to Frank at buyinsurancehere.com. He can help you get into a life insurance policy today, maybe help you with Medicare, Social Security planning. Perhaps you need health care on the marketplace. He can help you out. Go to buyinsurancehere.com today. The mortgage guy on the show, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Buy today, refinance later. 231-332-6505. He'll roll out the red carpet for you, especially the first-time home buyer. 231-332-6505. Anybody in the U.S. can take advantage of Mario's services. When it comes to getting your hair cut, I want you to get your hair cut at King's Room Barbershop. 3 locations: Northland Drive, Caledonia, and Wyoming. Their website, kingsroom.net. Thank you so much. They are awesome. Kingsroom.net. And if you're looking for a gig, they're hiring stylists. Either reach out through the website, contact, or just see them in person at King's Room Barbershop. Haircuts are $19. For more than 50 years, haircuts fit for a king, any dude, or a girl who likes short hair. KingsRoomBarbershop.com. Corey says something mean about Kenney. And Kenney comments to Corey's mean comment. Corey just waits for Kenney for something to happen and just like jumps all over him every single time. It's so pronounced that if you didn't do it, I'd be like, well, boy, what's his problem? How come he's not saying something mean about Kenney? Kenney wrote, dude, I would so punch your stupid face if I could. And then he wrote, I fucking hate that POS. Now, I thought you blocked him, so, I didn't know you were seeing his comments. Yeah, I don't know why Corey likes to try to irritate him so much. My God. It's ridiculous. Stop it. Come on now. I fucking hate that piece of shit. God damn, that's great. All right. Kenney and Corey are exempt from voting for asshole of the day because we know who they're going to vote for. By the way, I love you both. You both are special to me. Corey, I'm not going to read your comments, so knock it off. I don't even know what I talked about today. Piano Finger Banger says we have to get them both on the phone. I think that would be entertaining. But I wouldn't want to ask like now. I would only broach that topic when we have calm state of mind. And there would have to be some type of debate rules. Megan makes a great point. I don't get the point of this. I don't either. All right. Asshole of the day today is brought to you by TC Paintball. I had a lot of fun talking about the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Who are these free beers? Trump was fantastic as always. So I frankly don't know who can possibly be the asshole of the day. I do have a policy, though. When in doubt, or if there is no asshole of the day, just make it free beer and everything is all right. Thank you. Jeremy knew where I was going. He just is. He just is an unlikable fuck. Okay? This is why he has no friends. This is why he's knocking on the door of the end of marriage 2. You know it's coming. It's because you are an asshole. Go fuck yourself and fly into the eye of the hurricane, hopefully. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Bob says, is it nap time? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't want to say, because if I say, nah, then I will, you know? Kenney writes, go stream to your 0 viewers. Corey. Oh, my God. Look what you did, asshole. Why can't you just be nice? Why can't you just be nice to him? He's one of the sweetest people on the planet. And for some reason, you just like to incite him. You dumbass. Come on now. Now I'm 51% on Kenny's side and 49% on Corey's side. Wait a minute. That's not what I meant. I meant 51% because that was with Jen, so that doesn't really have to do with anything. I'm 100% on Kenny's side against Corey right now. Corey is just too much. Kenney 100%, Corey 0%. He writes, I'd manage my anger by punching your face. Holy shit. All right, folks. Have a good one. Bye-bye.